Hi everyone, we're back with R² and Monday Morning Mayhem on Wildcard weekend. Going into the divisional round, we have our special guest star David, Kansas City fan, joining us today. Hi David, how are you?
Glad to be here, ready to get the playoffs going, man.
Ready? We had a great week, 6 games, and all of them were really good games. Mm-hmm. So, what do you think, Indianapolis Buffalo? You want to kick us off with the first game?
Yeah, sure. Buffalo won the game 27-24. This was a really great game. I think Frank Reich cost them the game.
Why?
He decided to not kick the field goal in the last seconds of the game. It was 4th and 4. There were like 26 seconds left, or however many seconds. And he decided to throw a Hail Mary pass.
But it was a 60-something yard field goal.
That would have been a record-setting boot, man.
You think you should have tried it?
I do. I mean, I have never seen anybody be short of a field goal unless it's Zane Gonzalez, which I've seen it happen like 6 times.
But Rodrigo Blankenship's a rookie.
Yeah.
So,
still.
But you think he should have gone for the field goal?
I do.
What do you think, David?
I mean, I think it was a tight game either way. I mean, 60-something yards. I mean, even Janikowski back in his heyday, that would have been a stretch for him. You got to play the odds, unfortunately, and they just came up short. I think Buffalo's a really good team. I think they're gonna do really well next game too.
I think so too. What do you think, Rams-Seahawks game? We watched a little bit of this one.
Seahawks need to play better if they're gonna ever make it to the Super Bowl.
Well, not this year.
Not this year, because they lost 30-20 against their old rivals, the Rams. Wolford gets injured, so Goff comes in. I'm not sure what the math is of that, because Wolford was technically the starter, but yet Goff was on the bench, but then came in and then played like a starter. So
yeah, Goff played a good game.
Goff is a starter, but not the starter. So it's a bit confusing. But I think Goff is a much better quarterback than Wolford, but I'm happy for them. I think that the Seahawks didn't deserve to get in as much as the Rams did. The Rams played a lot harder than the Seahawks did.
I think so too.
Tough game. I mean, especially when you've got your broken finger, your thumb on your throwing hand. Mm-hmm. I mean, that's really tough, especially for a quarterback to grip the ball. But I mean, hand it to Goff. I mean, he really pulled it out. Defense is tough. I mean, anytime you get Aaron Donald, you line up against him, that's always going to be a long day. And Seahawks came up short.
I like the Rams coming up. I think they're going to be a tough game for anyone who plays them next. I think Green Bay has them, right?
Yep.
Yeah, I think it's going to be a tough game for Green Bay.
I agree.
Tampa Bay and Washington.
Can we
say
there's
go ahead. What do you want to say?
Goff, when he broke his thumb in the last game, it really didn't look that serious. He went, "Oh, my thumb hurts." He goes to the side like, "Pop, okay." And then they made him sit out for like 2 weeks. Oh.
Okay.
What's that for?
Okay, that's fine.
It's pretty. Not that. Oh. Okay, I'm good. I'm gonna throw for another 2 quarters.
Hey, when you're getting paid that much money, you just gotta suck it up and get back in there, right?
That's true. It's the playoffs. You get playoff healthy.
Mm-hmm.
Tampa Bay and Washington. I think we have a new star who probably earned a paycheck for next year.
Agreed.
How do you pronounce it? Heineke?
Heineke or Heineke. Either one.
Heineke. I think he's getting paid next year.
I do too. I mean, he did a really, really nice job. I always have thought this. He won the game at Carolina when he was a starter. When he came in, he won both of those games. Mm-hmm. And I thought from the beginning, when I first saw him play, that he was going to be a really big quarterback. Mm-hmm. And then Carolina just kept him as the 3rd quarterback for a really long time. Mm-hmm. When they could have had this on their team. This was amazing.
Yeah. Too bad they came up short, though.
Yeah, I wanted Washington to win.
Yeah, me too.
I was really disappointed that Alex Smith wasn't able to play. Obviously, it's been a great story all year. Heineke played really well. Man, if I'm the Bucks, I know you won, but you barely beat a team that came into the playoffs with a losing record. I was on their 4th string quarterback, and you still almost lost. I mean, that's I really wouldn't wave a victory flag after that one at all.
I think you're right. What do you think?
I agree that that the Bucs defense had a lot of trouble against Heineke, probably because he can run. And they were expecting the Alex Smith game plan, which is stay in the pocket, extend the play by just moving around slowly out of the pocket and then throwing. Alex Smith doesn't run. Heineke is running almost every play. He's more of a Lamar Jackson guy. Run, pass, pass, run, pass, pass.
Yeah. What do you think about their chances in New Orleans, where you have Taysom Hill and Drew Brees? You can mix it up.
I don't think they have a very good chance.
You know, yeah. All right. So the Sunday games were also a lot of fun to watch. We got Baltimore, Tennessee. We really liked that one. That was a good game.
Oh, it was a great game. But Baltimore won this game. It was a battle of big defenses.
Yeah.
And a 10-0 lead, I thought it was over. Because of how the Ravens were playing in the first two drives.
Mm-hmm.
And the Titans were just doing amazing. Tannehill was all in sync with everything. And then the Ravens came out of nowhere.
It's like number 8 just put it on his back and said, I'm going to win this game. And then he had that 150-yard scramble, and it was over.
Yeah, he was like, that was faster than a lightning strike.
You saw
I could
that?
imagine him running as fast as
right through. It was
fast
awesome.
You gotta hand it to Lamar. You know, I've never really been a huge Lamar fan. I think he buckles under pressure. He tends to get really frustrated during games when they're losing, which is not, in my opinion, the best sign, especially for a quarterback or a leader. But give him the win. Monkey finally got off his back. You know, I'm impressed with Baltimore that they were able to stop Derrick Henry, which is just a runaway freight train. You know, so hats off to them for that.
Yeah, Baltimore just said, we're going to put 8 people in the box.
Exactly.
And Tannehill, throw the ball. Go.
Exactly.
You beat us. And he couldn't do it.
Right, exactly.
I think they figured them out. They figured out Tennessee. Good for them. I'm happy for Baltimore. It's going to be
Tennessee
interesting.
even changed it midway through the game. They changed their normal run, pass to pass, run, pass, or pass, run.
Mm-hmm.
They changed it up, and Baltimore still did it.
Yeah, Tannehill couldn't do it. All right, Chicago, New Orleans. New Orleans kind of controlled this one the whole time.
Yeah, the fun thing about this is we didn't even intend this. We were having lunch it was a late lunch. It was a really late lunch.
Yeah, we had a late lunch yesterday.
And we were at a New Orleans kitchen
Yeah.
watching a New Orleans game. So whenever New Orleans would score a touchdown, whole place, what? Yes! Here you go.
That's awesome.
Yeah, we had fun.
Well, I
it
think
would have been
it's-
more fun if we actually heard the Who-Dats, but we did not stay long enough to hear the Who-Dats.
I mean, again, the Mitchell Trubisky curse comes back to bite him again. You know, this is a team that passed on Deshaun Watson, that passed on Patrick Mahomes. And, you know, he's a good kid, but I think they really need to keep trying to find their
Yeah, and
quarterback.
they're gonna keep searching, and they might be the team that pays Heineke.
Maybe somebody's going to.
Somebody's gonna pay him. All
But
right.
I do think the Trubisky era is done.
Yeah, I think so too. I think he's out.
Agreed.
All right, and then this game was just fun. It was just a shootout back and forth. Cleveland and Pittsburgh. Cleveland wins. I thought that was a shocker. I really expected Pittsburgh to pull it out. Cleveland wins, and just 48-37. I love that's football. I love just high
The
score.
very first play of the game, you've got the football hiked over Roethlisberger's head for an instant touchdown. I think it set the tone for the rest of the game. I got so excited when he threw that second pick that I actually stubbed my toe jumping up and down, and I've had a limp all day, but it's totally worth it. As a Chiefs fan, as someone who has suffered a lot of losses at the hands of the Steelers and Ben Roethlisberger, this could not have happened to a better team. So hats off to the Browns, and we'll see you guys next week in Kansas City.
What do you think? Browns look good.
They do, but they're not going to win this game.
They're not going to win next week.
But the Browns, I think it's a little bit disappointing. The Steelers could have saved that first touchdown. They could have saved it.
Sure.
James Conner and Ben Roethlisberger both had the chance. I'm not sure if James Conner just buttered his fingers up like just ate dinner or whatever. Just ate dinner, and he played like he couldn't even touch the ball the whole game. I mean, that's normal that he can hardly do anything.
I know they're giving Ben a lot of guff for not following the ball.
Yeah.
But as someone who's in the same age bracket as Ben Roethlisberger, it's hard to bend down like that at our age.
It is.
And so, I got to give it to him for at least trying to preserve his back.
I was mainly talking about James Conner. He's a young guy. He's like his second year.
That's true.
He's 25. He should be able to get that ball. It just slipped right through his fingers.
It happens.
And I don't think Patrick Mahomes is going to throw 4 interceptions either. So
I sure hope not. His worst game this year, he threw 3. That was against, I believe, someone's favorite team over here.
Yeah.
Other than that, he's had only a handful of other interceptions all season. But yeah, I mean, that first play when the ball went over, fantastic. I loved it.
So it was a fun game. I mean, a really fun game to watch. All right, you want to pick the divisional round? You ready?
Yeah.
Let's pick the divisional round. So 2 games on Saturday, 2 games on Sunday. The 4:00 game on Saturday, the Rams and the Packers. That's going to be a good one.
The Rams have a good chance, but I don't think they're going to win. And my projection of score, since I am now doing that for the playoffs,
go
is
for
34-28.
34-28 Green Bay?
Good one.
Okay, good pick. David, what do you got?
The Rams won the first meeting in October that they played. Goff again, dealing with the hand injury. And especially when you get up in Lambeau Field and it's probably negative 10 degrees, any type of ailment you got, it just magnifies. I like the Packers in this one.
I'm going to pick the upset.
Oh,
I think
okay.
The Rams defense is going to be the difference. Aaron Donald is going to give Aaron Rodgers all sorts of trouble. I'm picking the upset. I love it. That's my pick. All right, you got Baltimore Buffalo, the 8:00 game.
It's new. Rams in the conference championship.
Rams, yeah. I like Rams. Go ahead, Rams. Yeah. Baltimore Buffalo.
Buffalo wins this not as close as people think. I think the defense for Baltimore will hold the Bills, but not by that much. I think the score is going to be 31-17.
31-17 Buffalo. Okay.
Nice.
Good pick.
Ravens, they're a team of opposites. They're number 1 in rushing, but they're 32nd in passing. So again, kind of the same thing like with the Titans. You can basically just stack the box and dare them to pass. And I went back and forth on this one. Obviously, you can see I changed my pick at least 4 different times. I think this one ends up being Ravens. I wouldn't be shocked if it was the Bills, but I think maybe this one's going to get pulled out by Lamar.
Okay. I like Buffalo. I'm with you. I think Buffalo in a blowout. I think you're right. All right, David, 3:00 on Sunday. Chiefs, Browns. What do you have first?
The Browns have looked really good, and I'm going to pick the No, I just can't say it. I'm picking Kansas City.
Oh, man. I appreciate it. All right. Well, this is our road back to running it back again to the Super Bowl, back pathway to Tampa Bay. The Browns are really good at running. They got Chubb. They got Kareem Hunt, who used to be a Chief. We have struggled against the run all season. We've struggled against the run for the last couple of seasons. And the Browns have the number 3 rushing offense. On the other hand, the Chiefs have the number 1 passing offense, and the Browns have struggled against the pass. So you're really going to figure out which side the defense really wins. At the end of the day, I can't pick against the Chiefs, obviously, because I'm a homer. But at the same time, I mean, I just can't bet against Patrick Mahomes, no matter who's on the other side. So I think this one's Chiefs by quite a bit.
You have a score?
Yeah, the score of this one, 38-21.
38-21 Chiefs. I'm good with Chiefs too. I think Chiefs take it. I think it's a blowout. I think he said. All right, Tampa Bay and New Orleans. The third time this year, battle of 40-year-old quarterbacks.
At least we get to see Brady go down in the Superdome.
Brady going down in the Superdome.
And the score will be 31-10.
31-10.
Whoa.
Whoa. Okay.
It was funny. I saw stats this morning that for the AFC games, every quarterback is under the age of 25 or 24 years old. You have the exact opposite on the NFC side. You've got a whole bunch of old geezers like myself who, man, you start taking those hits in the cold, it just starts to add up. the last time they met, Tampa Bay got absolutely drummed out of the stadium. I think this is the Saints' year again to go far. I agree. I think it's going to be a blowout at the end of the day. I think Saints take it by quite a bit.
I don't think it's going to be a blowout. I think it's going to be closer. I still think the Saints will win, but I'm going 28-24.
Okay.
I think it's going to come down to the very end. All
yeah,
right.
and here are our conference championship picks for each of us. David, yours was Packers, right? You picked the Packers?
I'm going to go with the Pack. I still think they're going to pull it
Yeah,
out.
Packers, New Orleans.
So
Yeah.
Packers, New Orleans for him. Packers, New Orleans for me.
And I have
And you
Rams.
had
Rams, Saints.
Saints.
Yep.
And AFC, I have Bills, Chiefs. He
Yeah.
has Ravens, Chiefs.
And I have Bills, Chiefs.
You have Bills, Chiefs.
Yeah. And then Super Bowl is Chiefs, Saints. And you have Chiefs, Saints too? What do you think?
Yeah, I think it's good. I can't pick against my friends, my pack friends, but I think Drew Brees ends up pulling it out, and I think you got Chiefs Saints.
It's going to be a fun 2 weeks. Hey, championship game tonight, college football. Who you have?
I have Ohio State to win.
Really?
Not the best choice, but I'm picking Ohio State because I like Ohio State.
Yeah.
Ohio State has had so many good quarterbacks in these last 8 years.
Mm-hmm.
And yet they haven't gotten the chance to make this game. And now that they have the chance, I think they're going to pull it off.
My head says Alabama. My heart is for Ohio State. It's like seeing the Warriors win every year. I'm so sick of seeing Alabama win.
Yeah.
They do a great job recruiting, but it just gets repetitive. I'd love to see Ohio State win, but I think Bama ends up pulling it out.
I hate Alabama. I don't want to see them win. I'm so sick of
Yeah.
Alabama winning. You're absolutely right on that. I have just Nick Saban just bothers me as a human being. No, I'm just kidding. But what he did to the Dolphins, I'll never forgive him for that. So I cannot pick Alabama.
Wow, that's deep-seated, man. That went back.
It went back. I haven't picked Alabama ever to win, so I'm not going to change that. Ohio State's going to win.
I hope you're right,
I'm going
man.
for
I'd
Ohio
love to see
State.
Ohio State win.
I'm rooting for Ohio State, but it's going to be, no matter what, it's going to be a fun game.
Yeah, I agree. I think next year, I think hopefully once they get back to normal protocols, hopefully you can have some of your other teams.
I hope so.
I was bummed to see, obviously, again, I would love to see an expanded playoff. That would be a good conversation for a show someday, because you've got teams that are out there that, that deserve a shot. And when you limit it to 4, obviously something gets left out. And I would just love to see it go through all the bowls, really. Like, kind of almost a March Madness style bowl season.
That would be cool. And it's always usually the same 4 teams. I mean, you just flip out that last team and you always get the same 3.
Right, but at the end of the day, I mean, nobody
best.
wants to go to Boise, Idaho, and see
True.
Podunk State versus Podunk, University. I think if you expanded the bowl playoffs and just used those bowls to kind of narrow down to a national championship, it makes it way more exciting.
We can talk about that next time.
I think so.
What do you think? Think it's a good conversation for a show, an off-season show?
I agree that Texas A&M should be in the playoffs.
Uh-huh.
Oh, man.
He wants Texas A&M in the playoffs. All
And
right.
one other team that's not Florida. I
Who?
cannot stand Florida.
Okay.
I don't know, but not Florida.
Anybody but Florida.
Anybody but
Florida.
Florida. You can put Purdue in there. That
I don't know if they're
anything
going
there
to
would
to
be
do it anytime
Florida.
soon.
I don't think so. Georgia?
Sure, fine.
All right.
Georgia.
Well, thanks for having me on, guys. I really
Hey,
appreciate it.
pleasure having you, Dave.
Hopefully we'll see sometime soon with the Chiefs' victory.
Super Bowl?
Super Bowl, man.
Super Bowl? You'll be in for the Super Bowl show?
It'll be at my house. Everyone's invited. Bring your red, and we'll blow it out.
You got it, David. Thanks, everyone. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.